Alrighty, so kind of screwed up the music at the beginning. Gonna try to keep my voice down because Nicole and little boy is still asleep. Got everything all set up here, and here we go. Raven. Dude, that beginning is so Batman. So yeah, I just got off work. For once, I'm not tired. Usually I'm tired because I don't get much sleep and stuff and things. But, you know, I wonder something. Let's see. Because I was having some issues. Okay, so yeah, this doesn't have borderless window, just full screen. Or does it? Let's see. Nah. Okay, so, yeah. Anyways, this is Wolfenstein 09. It's been a while since I played it last time. And, yeah, it's actually, 6 a.m. in the morning. So I don't know how long I'm gonna play this. I like the game. What am I doing? What is my current objective? I don't want to do the farm. Do I have to do the farm? Guess I have to do the farm. Wrong button. I keep doing that. Well, good thing nobody heard that. Anybody in here? No. Yeah, so in case you guys didn't see the previous stream of this is basically Call of Duty / Medal of Honor mixed with Lovecraft creatures and alternate dimension. This is the veil between the Black Sun dimension and our dimension. But I think Wolfenstein 09 is the last really good Wolfenstein game, because New Order I didn't like so much. I don't think Machine Games appreciates the characters or the storyline. I also don't think modern id Software is classic id Software, but I do think Raven did a pretty good job. Because I think Raven are the guys that did, I think they did Hexen, Heretic, Quake 4. Ho ho ho, I have an MG42! If there's any complaint I have about this, it does not have the classic chain gun from Wolfenstein 3D and Doom and technically Quake. Quake has the the super nail gun. Let's see.
Do you need something?
What are you buying? I don't even know if I have enough money for shit. Silencer, drum magazine, big bore. Of the weapon map sporting heavier slugs and larger powder charges, greatly increasing damage. Let's see. Mounts an 8-inch blade to the lug. Kinda do want that, but drum magazine, tactical scope. What about the particle damage or particle cannon? Can't really. I already have those. Flux arc. Gotta do the cannery, hospital, farm. What about this? Nope. Concentric rings are visible within this yellow crystal. Used with the Meyer ability, it will bring time to a virtual standstill. With the knowledge you have gained from the ancient tomes, you can tune these crystals to reveal enemies even through solid matter. That seems kind of like cheating. Feel like I should get a silencer on here, but do I really want a silencer? Because I'm more of an assault person. I like to be the Arnold Schwarzenegger knock knock. But yeah, I do love the open world exploration of Eisenstadt in this game. I really think this took, the Return to Castle Wolfenstein gameplay and Return to Castle Wolfenstein was pretty much Quake 3 Arena. It uses Quake 3 engine. It's kind of generic. A lot of people see it as that. It's really not. It has its own style to the game. Very Hellboy-ish. This one's more like Indiana Jones meets, I don't know, Medal of Honor.
Добрый день, Blazkowicz. Get in the back. I'll take you to the farm.
Alright, let me take a look around. Because there could be gold around here, and gold is vital to buying stuff. Okay. Ah, what do you know? Gold. There's some gold. Probably some more over there. No? No gold. But also, this is the game of breaking boxes, and nothing is in them. I don't even know if I spelled Eisenstadt in the title correctly, but what do I know? Okay.
There's a farmhouse up this road where the Nazis are stationed. Good luck, BJ.
But yeah, I do like how... this game, it's more you're the awesome American soldier helping the resistance free the town from the Nazis, finding out what they're doing. How did I miss? How did I miss? You guys saw nothing. Damn it. But I didn't like in New Order BJ just kind of being a psychopath. I felt he was kind of not really much better than the Nazis. And it had some good action, but the storyline and everything just kind of pissed me off. Oh shit. But yeah, this game's got some cool action in it. Bit of adventure and exploration. Which exploration is actually important for Wolfenstein, because that's in the classic games how you'd find secrets and stuff is by exploring the levels and whatnot. I don't think I ever knew you could go up here. So, but I also like how in this game they kind of gave a reason for the treasures and whatnot. Whereas in the old Wolfenstein, it was just for points. In the PS2 Wolfenstein, and I think Xbox, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, you can actually use treasures that you acquired to like upgrade health and armor and stuff. But yeah, this one you legit use it to upgrade your weapons. But yeah, it's got some horror in there, some cool monsters, and I really like this game. 2009 had a lot of cool games, I think. I think even the Bionic Commando remake was 2009. Don't quote me on that. Because I do say I think. Okay, now I do remember there's a machine gun nest up here. Yep. Okay. There he is. Yeah, I try not to use the abilities because but they do help. What difficulty am I? Oh, I can't save it. What about statistics? Does it tell me what? No. Yeah, it doesn't tell me what difficulty I'm playing on. Oh well. It's probably bring them on. Okay. Dragon Age also came out in 2009. Oh god. Damn it. Like I say, I keep hitting that button instead of, got him. That had to have gotten him. Yep. Okay, moving in. Why am I hiding? Because I don't want to be shot, you asshole. I mean, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Oh god. Yeah, they're in the frickin' farmhouse. But I try to play the game without the powers as much as possible because I do want a bit more challenge. But they do significantly make things easier, like seeing where bad guys are and whatnot. But I like how you get a weapon wheel. This is actually one of the first times I saw the weapon wheel in any video game. But I hated the Call of Duty thing. You could only carry 2 guns. Let's see, looking if I can enter somewhere. Who shot at me? Aha. if there's anybody else. Well, that sucked. I didn't realize that he dropped the grenade when I killed him. Okay, that sucks. But yeah, this gameplay is definitely slower than New Order. And I like that. Because Wolfenstein is kind of a run and gun. The original Wolfenstein was kind of run and gun gameplay. But this one, it's a little bit more methodical, I think. I mean, you could play it multiple ways, but, boom. They died as they lived, hanging out of a truck. Damn it. But yeah, like here you can't run and gun. That body was hella sliding. I wish it didn't have the regen health. That crap annoys me in Halo and Call of Duty. It's one of my biggest turnoffs. And Duke Nukem forever. But at the same time, they kind of made it better by you know, having the weapon wheel, making you feel less of a, you know, pansy and, oh, I can only carry 2 guns. Never understood that in Halo. Genetically super soldier, cyborg man, only carries 2 guns. It's like there's shoulder straps and backpacks for a reason. I think Resistance 2 came out in 2009 as well, but I didn't like it as much as the first game. Excuse me, by the way. Okay. So we triggered that last time by just running around the building. Can I jump up this? I can. Because I imagine there's a way in here. No? Well, there's something going on in there. Definitely something. Ow. Charge. Just be hard something, it don't matter. Punch your head. But yeah, obviously, you know, there's limits to your powers. The powers are very, Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil. Which I love Doom 3. I'd love to stream Doom 3 sometime. I actually was doing YouTube videos of Doom 3 VR. But I put my VR headset in the garage. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. So let's see, how the hell do I get in here? Who said that? Locked. Why must they hide stuff? But yeah, these things, you could shoot them. They're pretty docile, but you can shoot them and then they electrocute nearby enemies. But I try not to do that because you can piss them off. So we got this. Okay. I was gonna say, this isn't that one. Oh. Bunch of explosive barrels. Is that where I came in? I heard something. Yeah, I have no idea how to get in there. Oh well. Dude, are you? No. Get your intelligence.
I am proud to report that the underground rail line to the cannery will be completed next week. You can expect the first shipment of crystals soon, although our experiments are still in progress.
Okay. The cannery's a long ways away. Don't be alarmed, I'm only here to borrow a cup of sugar. Anything? Not what I had in mind. Really not what I had in mind.
What's your target?
My targets are fine. How's your targets? Poop. I gotta poop. Can't close the door. Can't gold. Intelligence. Huh.
Captain Kroner, during the recent tour of your facility, I found security to be severely lacking. Effective immediately. Guard patrols are to be doubled, and the primary doorway into the underground facility is to be reinforced against direct attack. If these measures are not implemented promptly, I will appoint an operations officer who can
Carry out my orders in a more timely fashion. Okay, we got more intelligence here.
Due to a misrouted shipment, there is a shortage of shells for the 88th. Because of this, artillery munitions will be stored in the underground munitions bunker until further notice.
Yay. Good for the underground bunker. Oh. Have some grenades. Boom. Oh, shit. Well, I'm trying to get to cover. Yeah, see, at those distances, it is kind of hard to see who is shooting at you from where. Is there like a button or something to unlock that door? No. Yeah, isn't that something? Damn. Could have swore there was a way, like a hatch. Shooting code. Yeah. This is Raven's Wolfenstein, yeah. I didn't even see it pop in. Sorry if, shit, wrong button. I keep doing that. Sorry if, you've been waiting around for a while. But yeah, I really like this game. Actually, more than the machine games. Wolfensteins. Yeah, I don't see a way in. How the hell did you... I was just in there. How the hell did you get in there? Also, I'm trying to keep my voice down because Adrian and Nicole are still asleep. Well, I'm not going to keep looking around for an entrance into that one house. I'm just going to move on. So how have you been? The only thing I liked about this game was a pistol sound used for a Realm 667 weapon. Huh. Nah, I really liked this one. I liked the Indiana Jones feel. It's a good sequel to Grey Matter's Return to Castle Wolfenstein. The Machine Games ones I don't like because they're continuations to this, but act like Return to Castle Wolfenstein didn't happen, which, if it's a sequel to this, then that would mean New Order, well, Old Blood would be basically Wolfenstein 3, and they act like Return to Castle Wolfenstein never happened. I think the cat's at the door. 1 second. Sorry about that. But yeah, I know a lot of people hated this game. They blamed Activision. Personally, I'm like, Activision didn't even make it. It's Raven. But then people are like, oh, well, Activision, you know, they have the publishing rights and blah, blah, blah. Well, and it's hard to get. No, it's actually not that hard to get. You can get it for Xbox 360. You can get it for PS3. If you get it for PC, yeah, you do have to get the disc version, which can be pricey. But at the same time, Microsoft bought out both Bethesda, who owns id Software, and Activision, so Microsoft really could make it happen. They just don't. So blaming Activision for that is like, Jesus. But yeah, I don't think the Machine Games really did a good job. Even with the characters, like they made Caroline Becker this like foul-mouthed punk lady in a wheelchair, and it's like, first of all, she dies in this game, and second of all, she's a school teacher. So it just, they like, I don't think they understand the characters at all. Her whole thing, she wants to free her homeland from the Nazis and not an anarchist bitch like they made her. You know what? I should probably switch. I heard another complaint about this game, which is, oh yeah, it doesn't have the chain gun, which I partially agree with, but the Leichenfaust is pretty awesome. But yeah, this also gave me some Medal of Honor vibes, which I really appreciated, because I do miss classic Medal of Honor. You be dead. Yeah, man is a spy. Oh shit. I do hate when they do that, the shield thing. Because it's like, that guy will be shielding people, but it's a tight area. But, yeah, no, actually I really like this game. I actually like it better than Return to Castle Wolfenstein, but that's just me. I know a lot of people, like I said, I know a lot of people had their complaints, and all of them just kind of felt random. the biggest complaint I heard of was X-Play was multiplayer is lacking. And it's like, dude, Wolfenstein isn't known for multiplayer. And they said nothing about the single player mode.
Have you seen the spy?
Yeah. But then again, I also like Rogue Warrior. Rogue Warrior was a fun game. I said it earlier, but I don't like the regenerating health. But, I don't know, even, like, if someone was like, oh yeah, the AI is dumb, the AI is hella dumb in Halo. Everyone's like, oh yeah, play Halo, and I did a video on Halo, trying to re-get into it. I'm just like, these guys are so bad. There we go. Hi. Oh. Well, you survived that. Yeah, these guys suck. I don't like those guys. But I think eventually you get a power that can shoot through their shields. If I remember correctly. Are you serious? There's two of them? Yeah, whatever. Meh, meh, meh. Oh, there's gold. Somehow I missed that. Damn it! Nice. You guys totally forgot that grenade was there. Awesome. If there's one game I wish had more polished, Duke Nukem Forever. Nah, honestly, I think Duke Nukem Forever was a cursed game. And not that I think it was bad. Because I do think Duke Nukem Forever was a pretty solid sequel to Duke Nukem 3D. But I don't even think Duke Nukem 3D is really that special. What makes it special is that it's funny. And at the time, 96, like, we seen Doom and stuff, but Doom didn't take the piss out of itself. Duke Nukem did. And I think too many people got hung up on, oh, Duke Nukem's badass. Which he is. But it's almost like it's a parody game. It's supposed to be a parody game. Which I like the side-scroller Duke Nukem, actually, over 3D. But I've even heard people be like, oh, well, you know, Duke Nukem Forever came out in 2002. And it's like, they're saying the graphics were awful, but if they really weren't, I was like, no. For a game that came out in 2002, like, even a game that came out in 96, Duke Nukem 3D, was not impressive. Quake came out in 96. There was another one, what the hell is it called? It was like a Ukrainian game, I thought. Chasm? I think Chasm also came out in 96. Descent came out in like 96, 95. So, you know, Duke Nukem 3D was also like very similar to a game that came out in 93. It wasn't top the line. Ooh. Thank you. But I enjoyed Duke Nukem Forever. Damn it, that's the wrong button. I enjoyed Duke Nukem Forever for what it was. I didn't expect it to be groundbreaking or... Yeah, I expected it to just be fun. It had its quirks. I didn't like the initial 2-weapon carry. Was a clone of Quake 1 year later. Okay. So yeah, that would have been 97. I could have swore there was someone saying that it came out 96, but yeah, you're probably right. Okay, so this is actually that house. But yeah, at the same time, like, Duke Nukem 3D really was not anything fancy. I mean, even when it comes to 3D graphics, when did Virtua Fighter come out? Or Star Wars Arcade? But that's just me. I kind of feel like the same about Half-Life. Everyone's like, Half-Life is so good, and I'm like, but it's modified Quake 2. It's pretty easy to upgrade what's already existing. Damn it. It's pretty easy to upgrade something that already exists with new physics and whatnot, but and Duke Nukem 3D did with the light switches and the pool tables, but it wasn't top of the line. Like, some people are like, oh yeah, Duke Nukem Forever should have been top of the line. Yeah, I'm going this way. You guys have fun. And these are just my opinions. You know, I know a lot of people who love Half-Life. I never did. I found it boring. Every time I play it, it's just like, even that opening segment. Oh, you got this opening 10-minute thing, and it's like, I don't care. I don't care about the train ride going to work. And then, oh, you're late, Gordon. Haha, funny. That's where I'm like, yeah, it feels a lot like Duke Nukem in some ways. Even the interaction with giving people toilet paper and whatnot. But I don't know. Somehow Half-Life seems to have more of a following than Quake 2 does. Or even Unreal, which I love Unreal so much more than Half-Life. And Unreal was a game that was groundbreaking. Is this a Switch? No, it's not a Switch. Why am I not following this compass? There we go. Here's a Switch. And it's broken. Oh. Duh. In my unpopular opinion, Turok 3 was easily the best on the N64, and this is funny coming from someone who hated Evolution and preferred Seeds of Evil on PC. I remember liking Turok 3. Like, I had Turok 3, I had Rage Wars, Evolution, I tried getting into, and I just couldn't. I was enjoying the remake, the 2008 remake. I thought it was interesting, but I don't know. I never really was a super big Turok fan, but Turok 3 was, it's hard, but it's good. It's not very balanced either because it's hard, but let's see, can I go down here? No, that's probably the exit. It's been a long time since I played this part. Hi guys. But no, like I was saying earlier, I love this like Indiana Jones, Hellboy kind of action adventure take on Wolfenstein. It felt very solid to return to Castle Wolfenstein. I didn't appreciate Machine Games making BJ psychotic and Terminators, and I'm just like, this does not feel like Wolfenstein. It felt very hopeless, and I didn't feel like the, you know, militant badass that BJ Blazkowicz is. I guess they got it right that he escapes from the Nazis, but that's about all I felt Machine Games got right. It was cool to have dual wielding in games, in first-person shooters again, but even classic Wolfenstein didn't do that. They did it in an image, but that's it. Oh, the big bosses did, never mind. But BJ didn't. But no, Nintendo 64 actually did have some pretty solid action games. I would say the only things that would really improve this game for me is medkits, like a health system, and a chain gun. It would have been nice to have an actual chain gun in this game. But they also made the Venom chain gun kind of experimental, so... Ooh. But no, I mean, I wouldn't say your opinion is wrong on Turok 3. Like I said, I enjoyed Turok 3. It's just, it was kind of hard. Maybe that's because I sucked at it, though. Forward? Oh, hi. Am I? Are you sure? I think they could have had more lines, especially if it was in German. But then again, the original, "Oh God, Stoffel, Spion." Nothing, tra-la-la. Oh, and that's another thing. I think they could have had more stuff in crates. Give me a reason to break crates. Like medkits or something. Turkey legs. Dog food. I don't know. Human heads. Knocks on crystal. Just, you know, they could have done more stuff with the boxes. Now, see, if you told me 007 Agent Under Fire was like the best first-person shooter ever, I would probably be like, that's unpopular. Well, I'm trying to get there for you. But it's also okay to have unpopular opinions. Once again, I liked Duke Nukem forever.
Untie me, hurry! I can... Oh, it's you, Agent Blaskowitz. The Nazis are using a Nachstone crystal at the bottom
Charles
of this
Bronson?
map. It is of utmost importance that you retrieve it. While you do that, I'll go and search for an escape route.
Good luck with that.
That door is shielded. You will not get through until the generator is deactivated.
Okay.
What are you waiting for, AJ? Go find the Nachstone crystal.
You don't think I could have flipped that switch? I find your lack of faith disturbing. Yeah, you can give me a minute, dude. I am looking for bullets. I think if there was a
While
Castlevania game
initial
that was
experiments have shown promise, we are quickly coming to realize
too
how difficult it is
brutal,
to artificially create Nachstone
which have
crystals.
been denounced from the canon
Because
of
of the
Castlevania,
accelerated
if I'm
growth
correct.
rate, the lattice structures are quite often misaligned, causing a high percentage of...
I think I played the Nintendo 64 Castlevanias once or twice. I think they had the right idea, but it was not executed very well. But then again, the Nintendo 64 was kind of new technology and blah blah blah, yada yada yada.
Warning, a resistance fighter has infiltrated the facility. Locate him immediately.
Okay. But yeah, I really liked how Raven implemented, like, searching for secrets and stuff in this game. I mean, honestly, though, about, like, games being too brutal and whatnot, there's games that are too brutal, games that are too easy. I think in 2000, kind of made a lot of games too easy. But yeah, I have to try those Castlevania games sometime. Have you tried the Doom mod? The Belmont's Destiny or whatever it's called? Oh, hi. Did I get anybody with that? Anybody? But yeah, if I was to... Let's see. I think my favorite Castlevania game... I know the Sega Genesis one is really hard. Bloodlines, that's what it's called. I'm trying to think what my favorite one would be. Lords of Shadow was pretty good. I didn't beat it, but I was enjoying it. I love that total conversion. Perfect, remade it. Yeah, they made a Doom Splatterhouse too, if I remember. This way. How do you like them apples? Actually, excuse me. Now I'm starting to get tired. This level I never really was a fan of because it's just long. Did I see stuff down here? Right.
Spy has been reported. All checkpoints are to be at full alert.
But yeah, I have the mod Simon's Destiny on my Oculus. I don't get to play VR. I don't get to play actually much of anything anymore now with my job. Man, I'm gonna have to look up that Splatterhouse one. I shared a pretty interesting Doom mod. I watched Icarus Plays playing it. Venturer, I think it is. Doom mods are actually pretty have been pretty crap. Not pretty crap, pretty pretty awesome actually. Yeah, good for you. Oh. Cause like there's the Ashes mods. Not to toot my own horn, but I also made a Wolfenstein map pack, which is episode. It's the first level of the. It's the first level of episode. Damn it! First episode of episode 1, the boss level of episode 1, and the secret level of episode 1. And I redesigned it to kind of fit Doom's 3D engine. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. Hi. I mean, there's some, like, janky bugs and stuff with this game, but... I don't know. I never really understood when people... Well, I shouldn't say people. I don't understand when people hate games, because there's plenty of games I play that I just hate. Like Witcher. I didn't... Witcher 1, I was like, okay, I'm feeling it. But I didn't like the story. I liked some of the characters, but not all of them. Especially the villains. I'm like, these guys just seem freaking weak. Halo, I never was a big fan of. Call of Duty. But you know, like Halo is a game I kinda hate, but I want to like it. It's got some cool things in it. Sorry, I'm yawning a lot too. I had because I work overnights. Well, like that's all there is to it. You know, working overnights. Run. How did you feel about Rise of the Triad remake? If you played it. I will say I like it, but I also am like, there's something about it that I don't like. I think this is where I get the... No, this isn't where I get the Leichenfaust. Visionfaust, or whatever it is.
Yeah, it was quite a mess. But don't worry, the hunters can... Please! No! Don't kill me!
I'm not gonna kill you. I thought it was okay, but on Win 7 it lagged. Really? I guess that makes sense. I've had some issues with, like, some games with Windows 7. It seemed like it was aimed at just being really good graphics. That was its strong point at the time. Or physics, but... because it does look way more intense than this, but like it doesn't, there's no reason for it almost. That was my thoughts, is I do like it, but, and some of the guns seem weightless. Okay, I'm supposed to go this way. I would have liked to have the guns feel more oomph. Oomph is good to have in games with guns. Oh, this friggin' level. This is like 3 levels in one. Example, the pistols sound underwhelming. Yeah. And the recoil is like off. It doesn't match. Like, the MP40 has infinite ammo. Like, you can reload it, but it's seriously only an animation. I'm actually getting sick and tired of this level, so I'm kind of tempted to turn it on. Just turn on Rise of the Triad and just shoot an MP40 and just, I don't know, 200 rounds. But yeah, it's almost like the reload animations are just a push of the button to be cool. And very little momentum. I remember when it came out, Geralf, he was concerned it was only gonna be... it's not even filler, more like fluff. It's like here, you know, if I reload the gun and shoot it, you know, there's a reason why, because it's a rifle, it's powerful, so it wants to slow down, almost like a shotgun, you know. It's to balance out the gameplay, or the gameplay mechanic of, quote, the rifle. But, or even the MP40 in this is kind of weak, and it feels weak with the gunshots, the recoil, but it's kind of a weaker gun, unless you upgrade it with the bigger bore. But it's pretty fast to reload. I'm going downstairs. These guys are driving me nuts. And then you have, like, say this, which is, it feels chunky, which it should, because I had the 22 copy of this gun, and it's about 11 pounds. But it feels just like an ass kicker gun. And it should. I will say, in a game like this, having so many guns, you could say this is filler, but it does make the gameplay more fun, but you gotta balance it. Whereas in Rise of the Triad, I don't think they were very balanced. The rockets felt good, like the Heat Seeker and the bazooka and whatnot, but
What activated the alarm?
Maybe the creature.
that's-
Didn't need them to sniff out the proper crystals.
but like, imagine just me hitting this button
Don't worry,
and constantly,
Fighter has infiltrated the facility. Locate him immediately.
you know, reloading just to look cool. Oh, hi guys. I didn't even see you there. Like, I could argue, these special abilities in this game is kind of fluff. It's good looking fluff, though. I like the whole Eldritch Dimension thing. It's a nice take on the whole World War II, you know, shooter genre, first-person shooter genre. I saw someone else just shooting at me just now. But also at the same time, these abilities feel very Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil, kind of been there, done that. Especially with that training level. Hang on. If there was a ROTT weapon I loved, I would say the Firebomb or the Flame Wall. I think Firebomb was the one I really liked. The Hand of God is pretty cool, though. Boop. This is where I get the Lycanfaust, I think. Which is basically the BFG. No? Shield power. Shield protects you from bullets. You know what? Sure. I keep hitting that damn button thing. It's to change weapons, but it's to throw grenades. And even though this gun is essentially green flamethrower, it's pretty badass. The vaporizer laser. Oh. And then, yeah, when I first played this, I'm like, ooh, this is poopy. Anybody else? I feel like there's probably some gold or something down there somehow. No. But yeah, like this totally reminds me of the X Labs from Return to Castle Wolfenstein. The overall atmosphere, the mood of it. And I guess that's what I feel the New Order games didn't get right. People are like, oh, well, Youngblood got it wrong, and New Colossus was starting to get it wrong. But I'm like, no. It's just, I think that was just Machine Games' idea of what Wolfenstein was, and it's not. Because I felt that way in New Order. But, ow. An alt history game that I felt did it right was Resistance Fall of Man. I did love the Resistance games. Well, I'm gonna go this way. Fine. Ah, shit. And I did it again. I don't know why I keep thinking left bumper is changing weapons. Hi. Jesus. No, get... Why am I stuck on this box? Damn it, I just did the same thing Creatures did, because I'm an idiot. Like an idiot. Yeah, let's just keep this. Oh. Change weapon. Ow. I was regenerating my Meyer power. Yeah. Funny thing, I don't remember having this much problem with this level last time, but I guess it's just a level that wants to give me a hard time. Yeah, I am. You also got rocks falling down on our heads.
promise you made it, BJ. Hurry! Use the machine gun to wall the creatures off, BJ!
Now we're playing Metro. Yeah, like, the MG42 feels like it could be a little bit shakier.
In hopes of gaining the trust of the Golden Dawn, I went on a mission to investigate a farm where an agent of theirs went missing. I found an underground base where the Nazis were attempting to grow Noxon crystals. Luckily, I was able to rescue the Golden Dawn agent and make sure that no one would ever use that facility again. The Nazis are investing a huge amount of resources into studying the Black Sun.
Black hole sun, won't you come? Yeah, I didn't find shit. I was trying to drink some water. Jeez, guys. That's why nobody likes you. You don't even let them drink water. Ow. Ow.
Give me suppressing fire! Down! Down!
Although it is funny, this game also kind of has the Resident Evil 8 logic, which is, oh crap. Like, you can go into a safe room, and basically people just stop chasing you. Alright, you know, I'm gonna go see what Caroline Becker wants. Yes. But yeah, I also feel like the New Order games, they just tried to make them controversial to be popular. I did not appreciate that at all. Concentration level pissed me off. Wee.
Oh, look. It's the celebrity, little brother.
Agent William B.J. Blazkowicz. A one-man propaganda campaign. I don't suppose Caroline knows what a hero you are. A man like you would never use his war credentials to impress women. Pity. I know I would.
And?
You know, I can see the good you're doing for Eisenstadt, but peace was never a good bet. We do fill a need, Blazkowicz. Without the black market, the Kreisau Circle would be fighting Nazis with slingshots.
Fair. And what do you have to say for yourself?
I've learned your secret, my friend. You have quite the resume. And this, Office of Secret Actions. I've never heard of it. But I guess we all live by our secrets.
Yeah, like Batman. Got a problem with that?
Can I help you?
What are you buying? Stuff and things. Yeah, we're gonna make this better. Even more powerful. Introduces a crystal catalyst to the Reducing the time it takes the weapon to spin up and fire. Panzerschreck. Creates a warhead carried by a weapon with far more explosive, increasing blast radius damage. Greatly improving accuracy and thereby increasing effective range. I think I'll do that one and that one. And basic accuracy. Drum magazine, so it would carry more bullets. I feel like the MP43 should have the drum magazine. I don't really know why. I'm not a big fan of drum magazines, though. I'll save my money for later. Bye, everybody. The firebomb was unique for a missile launcher. Yeah. No, I'm sorry it took me this long to get back to that message. I get distracted. Hi. Hi.
Welcome back, BJ. Good work at the church.
This is wonderful, BJ. We're hearing that you enraged General Zeta. Of course, all that means is you're going to be shot on sight, which I was betting on anyway. You know what that
Thanks.
means? We've surprised them and hurt them. Good going.
Yes, hurting Nazis is a good thing. Very good thing. Unless they squeeze your town and set it on fire.
Ah, Herr Blaskowitz. It turns out that the device you destroyed was put together from parts that we couldn't identify, but it wasn't a weapon at all. We think it's some kind of power conduit. But what sort of energy would the Nazis be trying to siphon in an old church?
Ten black sun energy! Oh, where's Caroline? No, no.
Your latest success has really impressed everyone here. Some agents have even asked if they could go on missions with you. But Caroline won't let them. I don't think she completely trusts you yet, but she will soon.
Fair enough. I guess she's gone.
A death sentence? General Zeta is so angry he's demanding the Nazis shoot BJ on sight.
Well, the fat bastard is angry. The tide has been turning for us since the American arrived.
Okay. Yeah, I guess she's just not here. Alright, back to, the other people, the Golden Dawn. Oh. Time is it? 7. I'll probably play until 8. Anything in here? Whoops. I like smashing things. signs you should be worried about Mad Dad. He likes to smash things. Oh yeah. I don't like that sound. Hi. Oh. I would like to hear some of these guys be like, Scheist! Scheisse!
Send a squad to flank him.
Hi.
Come out and fight like a man.
How's that for fighting like a man? Hi. Yeah, I think in the remake of Rise of the Triad, the firebomb had like an alt function though, where it's like it spat out hot lead or something. I thought that was actually pretty cool way of doing it. Jesus. Damn it. Shoot, 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 shoot. Wait, how did that work?
BJ, have you seen that Zeppelin hanging over town? It seems to be hovering in place for longer periods lately. What could Zeta have it doing? Can't just be observation. We have reports they're sending a lot of equipment up. Caroline doesn't want to risk sending an agent up.
You know, you could be helping me right now.
And she's probably right.
Is that why you're not helping me? Because you don't want to be suicidal? Okay, where did it go? Got him. Blue splooge, baby. Ow. Dick. Alright, so what do you guys have to say for yourselves?
You're the one everybody in town is talking about, aren't you?
Yeah, it's him. He single-handedly attacked that Nazi dig site just outside of town.
My brother works there. He said after you left, the Nazis were in a hurry. They boxed up something big and transported it to town.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Привет, Agent Blazkowicz. Come on, get everything packed up. Dr. Alexandrov said the Nazis could be here any minute.
Slow down. They aren't knocking on the door just yet.
It's only a matter of time.
BJ, good to see you. You won't believe how much writing the Tool Society left. Of course, apparently I get to translate all of it. The feral creatures you saw at the underground base are the Gemein. Sniffers, as the Nazi guards call them. They are the results of experimentation with the Tool portal. They sniff out black sun energy. The Nazis use them to locate the purest of the manufactured crystals.
And then they grind it down and they sell it into cocaine dust. Got it.
The facility you discovered beneath the farm
was used by the Nazis to grow new crystals, like the ones you possess. Luckily, their man-made crystals were far less powerful. We still don't know why they wanted them, but at least now their efforts have been thwarted. Well done, Agent Blazkowicz.
Your sculpture is literally a hand holding an orb that has horns. That's a whole bunch of worrisome.
Agent Blazkowicz, I only ask you to rescue our brethren, not destroy the entire Nazi base. But you did succeed. So I have additional need of your skills. A nurse working undercover for us at a nearby hospital says that some bizarre things are happening since the Nazis took over the facility. I'd like for you to investigate.
Yeah.
I marked your map with its location.
That usually happens.
Try not to destroy it.
Well, then you probably shouldn't be sending me, because destroying is what I do. And yeah, I do know the thing about him. I have beaten this game before. But, yeah, he's an asshole. Hi. Oh. Alright. So, just going to the hospital, get my flu shots. And more spoopy shit.
Greetings, sir. How can I help you?
I have an appointment.
I was beginning to think you'd never make it. There are things going on here that defy explanation.
Like that.
Are performing some kind of experiments on the patients in the surgical room.
Why is this picture taken down? I'm curious what's in this picture now. Show me what's in the picture. I must know your secret, game. Get out of my way, chair. Okay, so what's so special about this picture? Not you, boner. Someone left their gold right here. Physics. Physics. Why was this taken off of the wall? Okay. Hi.
Please, don't kill us.
Nah, I'm not cool with that.
Current subject is only a third of the way through the grafting process and is already experiencing severe cardiac arrhythmia.
Yeah, you really think I want to
don't
kill you
expect
for
him to live
doing
much
this
longer.
shit?
This is most disconcerting. We really must be given test subjects in better condition. I will take this matter up with High Command.
And see, like, this is why I was not cool with the New Order doing the concentration camp level. The Nazis did do horrible shit, we all know that, but to turn that into entertainment, it just, for me, it feels wrong. And I mean, this is wrong, but it's understanding what makes them evil and blah 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 yada yada yada. Whereas the New Order was like, let's throw in something that happened horribly in actual history and try to make it fun with something that was fictional. Whereas with this, it's more fantasy. Like the X Labs. The X Labs didn't happen, obviously, in real life.
It was bad enough that you stormed into our hospital and took over. But now I hear you're stealing patients from their rooms. Exactly what are you doing with them, Major? If this has anything to do with the project you're working on in the lower levels, I will contact your superiors. I will not allow you to endanger the lives of patients at my hospital.
That's a fair threat, but yeah, they don't care. They're Nazis. It's like it's their job not to care. Okay. Okay, so I am supposed to go this way.
This place isn't safe, my friend. The Nazis are keeping us as test subjects doing awful experiments. And now there's some kind of horrible monster around.
Yeah, it's called Predator. I'm not a patient. I am someone who's come to wreck your plans. Oh, and then New Order also threw in ancient Jewish power armor, which made no fucking sense. Door's unlocked. Well, don't thank me yet. The most sensible person at the hospital. Although I don't think staying is a good idea. Whee! Whee! Yeah, you guys have a spy problem. Maybe I could help you with that. I am from out of town. I am just a tourist.
Attack! He's reloading!
It's not 80 making those noises. I keep hearing like whimpering.
That creature stalking the hospital was created by the Nazis. They're making...
They're making fear creatures. Ow. Not sure if you're still here, Shichinko, but yeah, if you do like the idea of alternative history games, I do recommend the Resistance games. Although they are PS3 exclusives. Hi. Oh.
So you're the spy. Well, you don't frighten me.
Okay.
So, Sergeant, this portal we discovered at the dig site. What does it do? I don't know. But the test subjects who enter it either die or are transformed into beasts. What's being done with the creatures?
We are training them to fight for the Nazi army. Stop him!
Thank you for shielding me, closet door. Oh, Jesus. Why did I run for the grenade? Load last checkpoint.
So you're the spy.
Yeah.
So, Sergeant, this portal we discovered at the dig site. What does it do?
I don't know. But the test subjects who enter... That man is a spy! Let's go! Hold back!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. Is there anything else in here? I feel like I'm missing something. No. Oh, I'm advancing. There's not a damn thing you can do to stop me. I mean, there probably is. Could chuck a whole bunch of grenades, but I'd really not appreciate that. Why you gotta rat me out like that?
Circle around behind!
That worked. Breaking boxes, that's how we do things. Ooh.
Due to a special project that is underway in the lower level of this facility, I am taking full control of hospital security. Be warned, under no circumstances are unauthorized personnel to enter this area. Also, patients must remain in their rooms at all times. There will be severe penalties for any patient caught wandering the halls.
Severe penalties. You guys and your severe penalties. Ow. Problem solved. This game could have more music too. Dun, 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 dun. Then again, Return to Castle Wolfenstein could have used more music, but it had like 5 tracks? I know it didn't have a whole bunch of different music tracks. Anything in here? They shot me through the frickin' locker door. Damn it. How do you like them apples? Where the hell did these guys come from? Seriously, they were behind me. Yeah, these guys come from behind me. I have no idea how they get behind me. Because I wiped out everybody to my point here. Nothing. Nothing.
Now that experimentation has begun on the portal, security protocol will be fully observed. All checkpoints are to be fully manned, and anyone in the testing area without the proper credentials will be shot immediately.
My
This project
SDG-44 is
under the
my
watchful eyes of High
credentials.
Command in Berlin, and the breach of security will not be tolerated.
Hi. Now we're getting all gritty film noir. These things basically null my Black Sun powers. So ow.
As expected, use of the Naxon crystal has greatly increased the survival rate of Operation Ungesehen candidates. Unfortunately, it does produce a number of psychological side effects, including paranoia and schizophrenia. But these problems are manageable, and I see no reason why the Ungesehen soldiers cannot begin field tests immediately.
Unless they turn on you and start killing your own people. Because that's kind of some problems. They're making tyrants. Oh, you want me to go this way. And I can't go that way, huh? I wish I was able to explore the environment in this game more. I hate it when, I hate it when you have, like, explorative games, and then it's like, oh, by the way, you can't open this door. Oh, this is where I get the Lycanfaust.
Whatever you want, just don't kill me.
Do all you do is work on this machine?
Coming to see what has happened. You'll never escape.
Shush. Tesla gun. Okay, so it's not the Lycanfaust. Still, it's pretty weird to, That's pretty weird to have your facility powered by a gun.
Not so brave now.
That one actually kind of scared the crap out of me. Ah yes, Elon Musk's new invention sure does work brilliantly. Who hit me? Bullets. That's cute. Damn it. Hi, Whisper. You wanna go outside? Alright, I'm gonna let you out. I'll let you out. Stay where I am. Jet. Jet. Oh, Tesla gun is pretty much kaput.
Tuning the harmonic frequencies has proven much harder than we had thought. Every test subject that passes through the portal still returns to us altered. My God, it's the spy! You must protect me!
Nein, Herr Doktor. You will be the one who protects me! No, you will witness just how powerful the Nazi army is destined.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And this is why we don't want to explore other dimensions and god particles and whatnot. Okay. Is that a water bowl? Okay. Pillars destroyed. Alright, where are you at? Come on. Thank you. I don't want to deal with you. You're like right there. Can you destroy the portal, please? Thank you. Uh-oh. I'm fine. Black hole sun, won't you come? Yeah, sure, okay. Cover the cup crystal. Empower. Where are they? Wait a minute, did I just... I did. So now I can shoot through shields.
I agreed to go on a mission for the Golden Dawn and investigate a hospital the Nazis had recently taken over. But I found surprised even me. They started using mechanical augmentations to create invisible assassins. I also found that stone portal I'd seen at the dig site. It's a gateway to the Black Sun dimension and mutates men into monsters. I disrupted their work, but I don't think I completely destroyed the portal.
Got quite a bit of upgrades. Alright. So, yeah.
Guten Tag, Agent Blaskowitz. With that reward on your head, I bet you're interested in traveling unseen. The best way to do that is by using the rooftops or the sewers. The rooftops give you a good view of the city, but beware of snipers. And if you're not careful where you step, you could fall.
And sewers can have monsters. So, I think I'm going to end it here because it's been a 2-hour stream, and honestly, I do want to get some sleep. Let's see if there's anybody online right now that I would like to raid.